Oh God. Right, guys. I'm just leaving the cinema after watching James Bond. And I mean, if you've not seen the film, I wouldn't advise you to listen to this. I'm not going to try and spoil it, but I might affect your expectations of the movie when you go to watch it. So proceed at your own risk. If I'm gonna start spoiling it, when I start spoiling it, I will give you a warning that I'm about to start spoiling. But the first 2-3 minutes will just be my overall feeling of the film. So this is apparently Daniel Craig's last outing as James Bond, and if I was going to judge this outing, I would call it a massive, utter fail of a Bond movie. It failed at the core aspect of what Bond's all about. Bond films, more to be more precise. It was not exciting. It was actually quite boring in a lot of bits. They tried so hard to pull that emotional heartstrings. It's a fail. And the thing about it, what annoyed me most, it had a great cast throughout. It started well. I was quite enjoying it for I was at least the first third, maybe even up to the first half. But oh mate, the rest was just a mess. It was just a mess. And without spoiling it, what it went for to me was a massive face plant. And unfortunately, overall, for the whole Daniel Craig's 5 Bonds, I can only say I've really enjoyed 2 of them, and those are the first 2, and which almost are like one film. A lot of people like Skyfall, and I understand that. Skyfall wasn't for me. I didn't like it. I like aspects of it, didn't like it. Spectre was an utter fail. Anybody who says they like Spectre, I don't understand you. This is worse, and it's worse because I think they were trying for something. And when I talk about the spoilers, I'll talk about it. But it's an utter fail. I mean, right. Rather than just saying it's not a film and being critical, I'm just going to now go to spoil. So if you don't want to watch anything further beyond this, I'm not going to spoil. I don't care how long this takes. This film, bottom line, in this film, James Bond dies. Yep, he dies. And what they try to do here is set up some love story of his, set up some surprise, a surprise that really, they telegraphed it a mile away. In the opening scene, in about, I would say about an hour, no, 40 minutes in, I clocked what they're going to do. This big surprise at the end, and I'll tell you what the surprise is. And guys, if you're really going to watch the film, you shouldn't really listen to this. You really shouldn't. He has a kid. But earlier in the film, I knew. On the train scene, when Bond left his love, I knew straight away she was pregnant. It was so obvious. Well, it wasn't obvious. There was a gesture the lady made that I knew she was pregnant. So when they tried to do this big reveal at the end about this child, I wasn't surprised at all. So basically what they tried to do is give you some emotional, they tried to add some emotional blackmail. So he's got this great love of his life that we're now supposed to feel for all of a sudden. He's got a child, he's going to die. And it's a mess. And they spend a lot of time trying to, what's the best phrase I could use? To hammer us over the head about, yeah, you should be feeling sad about this, you should be feeling sad about this. I wasn't feeling sad at all. I was actually getting very annoyed. And the funny part is the core plot, or the core plot of the villain, I actually like that idea, the idea of a tailored DNA disease. It's been done before. It was being done well here to the end. There's quite a lot of good ways to use it. But even the way the villain, his motivations, and how Bond got onto them, it's just full of coincidence. And now, I shouldn't be saying that about a Bond film, but it's just annoying. It's just annoying. I need to talk about Natasha. I love Natasha. I'm sorry if I'm going to be very non-woke. She is hot as fire. My God, my girl is fine. Jeez, she is fire. I loved her. I don't think they gave her a lot of action scenes. To be honest, I don't think even Bond had that. I mean, he had a great opening sequence and all that, but by the time him and Latasha teamed up, I thought the action became a bit pedestrian, if I'm being frank. Yeah, there's a lady agent in here, and I forgot her name at the very beginning of the film. She was I think her name was Paloma, actually. She had some great action scenes, like really kick-ass scenes, which I thought, hang on a minute, Latasha should have similar scenes to that, but she didn't get any. Though, having said that, I mean, I thought she was great. I thought she looked awesome. Now, the way the film's ended, he's obviously dead. So I'm presuming now the franchise can move forward using other 00s. Latasha could be 007. She was 007 at the beginning of this film, but Bond was reinstated as 007, but now he's dead. So it makes logical sense that, you know, she can become the next 007, or she might not. They might retire the number 007. And in the next movie, we might be following 006 or 005. Who knows? But the film's not good. I didn't like it. I did the first hour. The last hour I was struggling. I was really struggling to keep attention. It was boring. It was boring. It's a cardinal sin. A boring Bond film. I don't know what's going on with these people. I don't know. How hard is it to make such a film? I mean, oh God, I'm really, really annoyed. I'm really, really annoyed at this film. And you know what? It's enough for now. I've been talking for like 6 minutes. I'm stopping this.